And last but not least, we have our Pisces Rising. So this is what your chart looks like if you want to grab a screenshot of that. This is currently where the planets are, but these are also all of your houses and who rules what. So for Pisces Risings, right now you have the North Node in retrograde in your first house of self, which is your path. Probably doing introspection over like quite literally your path. I'm looking at Aquarius, which is your 12th house of secrets and spirituality, which has Pluto in retrograde, which is transformation. Yeah, transformation of your path, probably spiritual, very spiritual. And then Libra being your 8th house of transformation, your actual 8th house of transformation has nothing in it currently. Yeah. Aries, which is the house that's fucking everybody up right now, has Saturn, which is old man time, which is also lessons and karma, and Neptune there, delusion illusion. I wouldn't even be surprised if very similar to like Aquarius risings, where you are trying to figure out your career. Another one, Gemini, which has Uranus and Mars and Mercury in the microwave, is in your 4th house of home and family. Cancer being your 5th house, has the sun there, and Jupiter, which is creativity and pleasure. And Jupiter just left it to go into Leo, which is your 6th house of work and health. Venus is there, and Jupiter. Probably doing a career change would be my guess. Probably something that's going to, with Uranus and Mars there, the planet of rebellion and movement. I wouldn't even be surprised if a lot of you are doing things because it's like it's best for your family. Might be that you're looking for someone closer to home, something that makes more money. With the work and health there, with Venus, your love and expansion there, you're probably going to start diving into some of those aspects. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I got for you. I'm not an astrologer. If you would like an astrology reading, I cannot recommend Fate with Fati hard enough. Please hit her up if you would like that. I'm a tarot reader, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm about to pull the cards just to see what you guys need to know in regards to these transits. My spirit team, my spirit guide, my highest self, as well as the divine. Again, I thank you for your time. I thank you for your message and being blessed to receive it, as well as being blessed to understand it. So that being said, what do our Pisces risings need to know about this transit? What do they need to know? What are they going through? Okay, 3 of Cups in reverse, a betrayal, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which is either a non-manifestation, a lack of money, something like that. Betrayal over lack of money, 9 of Cups in reverse, a non-wish fulfillment, which is on par. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are trying to figure out careers, jobs, things like that. Release over this 3 of Cups, which is betrayal, non-reunion, and releasing it. 10 of Swords upright, which is a painful ending. 8 of Cups in reverse of an avoidant, and a King of Wands in reverse, which is frustrations over an avoidant and a painful ending. So something that you didn't want, but you're going forward with it. 3 of Wands in reverse here, which is a lack of progress. So yeah, so avoidant. You could be avoidant, your boss could be avoidant, somebody, there could be several avoidants here. But whatever the case is, you're releasing it. Being apathetic to a love offer, and that looked like that was kind of looking towards Taurus. For you guys, Taurus is communication. Your 3rd house communication, one of the major transits is that Chiron's at 0 degrees. So it's leaving Aries, your 2nd house of possessions, other people's money, shit like that. And now the wounded healer is moving into communication. That doesn't sound like fun. So being apathetic to a love offer, meaning the High Priestess here in reverse, which is being guarded to the 7 of Wands, which is being guarded, defensive, to the High Priestess in reverse, secret, something hidden, block off from intuition. And for you guys, Pisces is your 1st house of self. Sorry. For some reason, I got Aquarius rising in my head. I had to restart this because I keep saying Aquarius. I have no fucking clue why I'm doing that. So check out your Aquarius, which is secret spirituality, your 12th house. Which right now, like I said, we got Pluto in retrograde there. So that's like you're doing introspection on how to move forward. So being defensive to the self. And then we've got the Knight of Swords here, which is ambition, the world, completion, which is earth energy. So again, for you is your 3rd house communication, Taurus. A 7th house of relationships, Virgo, which we have the South Node in retro there, which is a because that's directly across from you, Pisces South. North Node, which is your purpose, your path. Sorry, excuse me. And then Capricorn, which is the 11th house of hopes and goals. So communication, relationships, and hopes and goals. Five of Swords, which is winning at all costs over completion and using that as ambition. Strength, Leo in reverse here as well, which is your sixth house of work and health. So work and health has Venus, which is love, and also Jupiter just hit 0 degrees of Leo. So that is the planet of expansion. There's nothing retro in Leo right now. Insecurity. So that's lacking strength and courage, winning at all costs over completion of ambition. And the Ace of Cups in reverse here, which is not having a loving new beginning. Work and health, home and family. Nope, hold on. I'm looking at that. Communication. What's this about? Transitioning, healing, moving from choppy waters to smooth, which has popped over here, which is that work and health. And then your ambition is a heavy load that can't be put down. Make sure you're focusing on your health or your work. I would say both. Look at your Leo house and see what's going on there, because something here about this transitioning and winning at all costs over completion. And then we got the Queen of Coins here, which is transitioning. She's upright. So again, she's head of household. She's making money. So you have insecurity over it. Six of Coins in reverse down on the bottom of the deck, which is not giving, not receiving, or power and domination. She gets what she wants, meaning because it's the Queen of Wands, Nine of Coins, independence. Oh, cool. You'll get you. Yeah. All right. Cool. So this is going to work out for you with this Queen of Wands, with this Nine of Coins down here. It sucks for this painful ending, but you're going to end up coming out on top. The Magician in reverse, which is narcissism, manipulation, air energy. For you, air is Gemini, your home of your fourth house of home and family, which has that Mars, Uranus, and Mercury in retrograde. Also, eighth house, transformations. That's fun. Nothing there. And then Aquarius, your 12th house, secrets and spirituality, which has Pluto in retrograde. So I would say with this in reverse is probably leaning towards the Aquarius. Probably the Aquarius and the Gemini, since we have two things in retrograde there. So Mercury being in retrograde in your fourth house of home and family. And then Pluto, the planet of transformation, being in reverse or in retrograde in your 12th house of spirituality and secrets for Aquarius. So manipulation. So yeah, you're probably having to move with that. I said that, and then here we go. Gemini lovers here upright. First time this card's popped out today. With the Eight of Wands in reverse. So no movement on the lovers, Gemini, again, home and family. And then over here, over this Queen of Coins, is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Bad luck, bad karma. So bad luck and bad karma is probably something that's making you transition, moving, changing some shit up. Could be like that avoidant. We've got the Knight of Wands here on the bottom of the deck, which is energy, or it's fuckboy energy too as well. And I can roll with that where the lovers have popped out. So no change with them. So you're calling judgment, fire energy. Calling judgment. Oh shit. Calling judgment on a marriage here. Four of Wands here upright, coming together. And then a creative opportunity to help you heal. This actually good. So it's look at your health, look at your daily schedule, cut out things that aren't working, aren't suiting you, because that's going to help you to earn money, period. Three of Coins, lack of teamwork. Yeah, if somebody's not helping you, let them go, because it's just going to hold you back. Eight of Swords, entrapment. Eight of Swords here uprights with Aquarius, transformation. Yeah, secrets and spirituality, transformation here. So hope and faith over this entrapment. So it's like a hope and faith that you'll pull your ass out. Two of Swords here, upright, having a blindfold on to an indecision. Okay. Anything else? Clarity. That's okay. Clarity over non-loving beginning. Right? Oh shit, what did I drop? I dropped the King of Cups here in reverse on the floor, so that is somebody who is not emotionally regulated. But also it looks like a microphone in front of him. So in reverse, it's like, yeah, it's probably not speaking to somebody. Somebody may not be somebody may give you cold shoulder type shit normally. And that wounded healer, I wouldn't be surprised if you have to kind of figure out and how to kind of coexist with that, because the wounded healer, Chiron, you cannot fix, you have to deal with. So that being at 0 degrees could be part of that. Yep. And then a Queen of Cups, insecurity, overtaken, blindfold off to a decision. From the death, Scorpio energy, transformation. So Scorpio for you guys is your ninth house of philosophy and higher education. But also your eighth house is Libra, which is also transformation. What is below that? Justice, Libra energy. You can't fucking make this shit up. So, so ninth and eighth house here, both rep. Take a look and see what you got in Scorpio as well as Libra, because this seems to be something that you're going to have to be relying on heavily. But yeah, ambition being a heavy load that can't be put down. So yeah, cut out what doesn't serve you and continue forward with what does. And that's the gist of it at this point. So yeah, just transformation, 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 transformation. That being said, if you have enjoyed this, please like, comment, and share. If you would like to book a private reading, you can go on my website, elwitchy.com. If it doesn't let you do the scheduler, I'm about to actually hop over there and start messing around with my website. It's fun stuff. Fun times. It's not really. But anyways, like, comment, and share. Please sound off. Let me know. Does it sound like anything that you're going through? Just stick with it. Stick tough. This is all going to work out for you. And that being said, until next time, bye.